Thanks for making breakfast.
You barely touched it.
I'm not really hungry yet. Maybe we should just wrap it up and save it for later.
Okay, really? Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna pretend like it's just another morning?
Isn't it?
No, it's not, Dylan. We have to talk about last night.
No, we already talked. I got arrested because I let Ian bait me. It was my mistake.
Well, I'm worried you're gonna make a different mistake. One that's much worse.
Well, you know, it could be nothing. I just thought that maybe you ought to check it out because I don't know, I just have been feeling a little weird, just kind of weak and dizzy since last night. I know, I'm so sorry to bother you, Dr. Costner. Well, yeah, I would feel better about that too. Thank you. I will see you very soon.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking to your doctor. Are you all right?
You know, that's a soccer ball. You know, when I grew up as a little boy, well, I never had one of my own. Yeah, I grew up in an orphanage, but I learned how to play soccer. I taught your daddy. One day, I'm going to teach you. What do you think? Yeah?
That'd be great. Especially since I'm about as good with a soccer ball as I am with a power saw.
It's such an adorable boy. We had a great time together.
Good.
Yeah, look at that ball.
Somehow, I don't think you came by just to kick the ball around with Connor. So, what's the real reason you're here?
Yeah. Yes, like that.
Hey, Max. I'm sorry I can't be there with you today, champ. But I just want you to know I'll be thinking about you while you're blowing out your candles, making a wish. And I sure hope that wish comes true. I'm even gonna make a wish myself. So I'll let you get back to your party. Just remember, Daddy loves you, Max. Never forget that. Happy birthday, champ.
See, I told you I could do it.
How many fingers am I holding up?
17, Mom. Hey, come on, I'm completely sober.
Well, that makes a nice change from last night, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you can kiss the old Billy Abbott goodbye. All right? This is a new and improved version. Level-headed, responsible.
And capable of winning Victoria back?
Yes, that's the plan, Mom. All right, so you don't need to come over out of the blue and check up on me.
Oh, who says I was checking up on you? Besides, you needed a little friendly advice last night.
Mom, your friendly advice is about as friendly as a Komodo dragon.
Excuse me?
That I don't appreciate it. It's just I need to handle my marriage in my own way.
If anyone understands that, it's me.
What the hell is that?
Joe! Up and up! Way up and in here, oh bloody night! Sorry, it's the best I could do under the circumstances.
Oh, no, you know, you don't have to explain. I know exactly what it's like to be away from your little boy on his birthday.
Want to share a cupcake?
It's tempting.
Go on. Live a little. I won't tell. Yeah. Oh.
Ray. To Max.
To Max. Amazing, huh?
Good.
Oh. Max doesn't know he's missing. I've been making these videos for him ever since Jenna took him to Australia. I have no clue whether she's shown them to him or not, but Reminds me of Afghanistan. You know, we'd be out on patrol for days, completely cut off from the rest of the world. At night, I'd look up at the stars, and I'd be missing my family like crazy, and I'd tell myself that I'd never take a loved one for granted again. You should have seen Max when I finally got home. You know, here's this little rugrat, you know, he can barely reach my knee. He's giving me a salute. Well, I broke down right there. That ripped my heart out. And it wasn't long after that our unit ran into,
I know that Dylan was the only survivor.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how hard that must have been for you, you know, not being there when it happened.
I felt so guilty, and I still do. But I also feel lucky to be here and to have this great life and...
Go on.
I get tired of hearing myself sometimes.
I don't.
Maybe some other time.
Okay. I have to get going anyway. I just stopped by for some tea on my way to an appointment that I had. So.
See you around.
Okay.
You know, Victoria, thanks for listening. Especially since you asked me to back off.
Oh, thank you for honoring that request.
Just remember, when you figure things out, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
Do you hear that? I have some workmen upstairs. They're renovating the master bath. I don't think Catherine changed anything since before the Truman administration. But listen, darling, we were talking about you and Victoria. And I'm very, very happy that you're fighting for your marriage. It is worthwhile.
Well, I wish you had a marriage worth fighting for. So have you started divorce proceedings?
It's under control.
Well, just hit him where it hurts, like we talked about.
Colin will curse the day he lied to me. You know what, Billy, I know that you've got a busy day ahead of you, so don't let me keep you, darling. And would you kiss my little Johnny for me? Mwah.
All right, I will.
Okay. Okay. Drive safe.
I will.
Catherine, I know I never wanted your advice when you were alive. But boy, I sure could use it now.
You know, you and I need to talk about something that we had alluded to before, but I sort of was reluctant to bring it up. I think it's time to lay Adam to rest. I don't mean to pressure you.
You're right, it's time. It's just, the idea of saying goodbye forever.
Maybe you can take some solace in the fact that you and I will be saying goodbye to him together.
I don't think I could get through it otherwise.
You said you wanted a little sort of intimate ceremony?
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in making more of it. It'll just be, you know, you and me, Nikki.
Oh. Nikki will not be part of it. Yes. Look at you.
My welfare is none of your business. Now get out of here.
Oh, Nikki, you can't blame me for being concerned. Not only are you hurrying to see a doctor, but you're staying here at the club instead of at home with your husband.
I have no intention of discussing that with you or anything else. But I will point out that my husband has hired a security team to keep an eye on me, so it's best if you keep your distance.
There'll be no need for bodyguards. I'm painfully aware my presence is unwelcome.
And yet you returned to Genoa City anyway.
I want to be near my son.
I'm sure Dylan has made it very clear that he doesn't want you to be near him.
I was hoping to be able to change that. It would mean so much to me if I was able to help him.
He doesn't need any help. Certainly not from you.
You must not know what happened.
What?
Dylan was arrested last night.
Arrested for what?
Breaking and entering. My room here. But don't worry, I didn't press charges. It's a little late for tough love. Since I was denied the opportunity of raising him. But that young man has a short fuse, and I'm afraid one day he's going to get himself in serious trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble.
I want to believe that. And you know what? I think you believe it in the moment. And then Ian does something to provoke you, and then you go off the rails.
All I did was let myself in his room to wait for him.
Dylan, that's against the law. And then you threatened him on top of that.
There was no threat. It was a warning. There was no harm.
Okay, well, that's up to the courts to decide.
Yeah, and we saw how well they did that.
Even still, you cannot take this on yourself.
I'm trying to protect you,
Well,
Avery.
I don't need your protection.
Jill? Esther? Anybody?
Yoo-hoo! Good morning!
Well, it's about time. I've been in here all night.
Aw, poor baby. Don't you like your new accommodations?
Why am I locked in here? I mean, one minute we're out looking for Cadigan's lost treasure. The next minute, I'm locked up like an animal.
This should be old hat for you. I mean, this is not the first time one of your wives locked you up.
Why do I get the feeling that I've upset you?
Wow, they really make 'em perceptive down under.
Look, Jill, let me out of here, and I'll make it right.
You can't make it right, Colin. Gold digger.
Gold digger?
Don't you try to deny it. I know that you only married me for my money. Everything else was a lie.
I am very capable of taking care of myself. And besides, what happened? I got a few nasty comments online and some anonymous flowers. Big deal.
No, it is a big deal considering who sent them.
What, the flowers? We have no proof that it was Ian. Hang on. Who is it?
Your favorite cameraman.
Austin, hi.
Hi.
Do we have a meeting scheduled?
No, I was just hoping we could pick up where we left off yesterday, finish the episode.
Without a crew?
We don't need them. I mean, everything's still set up. Just need to point the camera and press record.
Yeah, you know, Austin, this isn't really a good time right now.
You know what? Just do what you guys have to do.
Dylan.
No, it's fine. I gotta get to the coffee house anyway.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Sure.
Okay?
Listen, Dylan, I just thought you should be aware the producers were pretty pissed about having to stop shooting, time being money and all.
Yeah, that couldn't really be helped.
Yeah, look, I know that you're worried about all these people that are hating on Avery, but if it's going to be a problem for you,
It won't.
then...
Not as long as Avery stays safe.
Hey, Victoria.
Mom, hi.
What are you doing here?
You know, it's that time of year again. Just doing my annual checkup. What about you?
Oh, I just saw Dr. Costner.
You haven't had a flare-up, have
No,
you?
honey, it's just low blood pressure, easily controlled with diet and relaxation.
Okay. Well, the situation with Dad can't be helping matters. Have you talked to him since you moved out?
We spoke last night. He tried to convince me to come home, but I am still at the club.
I can't say I blame you.
I love that man so much, but everything he's been doing lately is absolutely unforgivable, and he continues to justify it by saying that Sharon is up to something and that time will bear him out.
Well, even if it does, his actions went way too far.
You know, I really think that Adam is at the heart of this.
Adam?
Victor couldn't prevent his death, so now he's taking it to the other extreme and making sure nothing happens to his other son.
That makes sense in a warped Victor Newman kind of way.
You should have seen his reaction when I called him on it.
Mom, you see, that's why you're here at the doctor. And I have half a mind to find Dad.
No. You leave it alone now. The last thing you need is to get mixed up in our mess.
Yeah, right. Because I have one of my own.
How are you anyway? You still look as pale as you did yesterday. What's going on?
I understand that Nikki wasn't Adam's biggest fan, but she seemed so supportive when I mentioned the memorial service.
I know. Come here. There we go. You're crawling away. I know. Nikki will not be part of it, okay?
Okay, well, it'll just be the four of us then.
Who are the other two?
I was going to invite Sharon and Jack.
Yes, those are the only two friends he has. Come here, okay? Come here. Have you thought about where you're going to bury him? There we go. There we go. There we go. Last time you were leading away from Paris and toward Kansas.
But I haven't forgotten how strongly you felt that Adam should be buried in Genoa City.
That's right. That way he'll be close to you and the little boy.
And you.
I think you're going to have to go to Mommy here. All right? You're getting a little restless
You say
here.
goodbye to
There we
Grandpa,
go.
huh? Okay,
There we go.
baby. You say goodbye to Grandpa, huh?
Bye-bye. We'll discuss the details later, okay?
Okay, thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Someone needs a nappy, huh? Do you need a nappy? Do you need a nappy?
The Young and the Restless will continue.
What the hell are you doing here?
Good morning to you, too.
I asked what you're doing here.
It's okay, Victor. I'll talk to him.
If he gives you any trouble, you let me know.
Isn't he supposed to be in a coffin during the day?
What are you doing here, Billy?
Well, you and I never finished our conversation from last night. Well, at least I don't think we did. It's all a little jumbled up there. I didn't happen to be somewhat of an ass to you, was I?
Somewhat.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I blamed Adam for my one-nighter with Kelly, didn't I?
Wasn't exactly your finest moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
We all screw up now and then.
Oh, some of us more than others. But listen, I'm still a little hazy about something. When did you come over to say in the first place? Was it about Victoria?
Mom, nothing's going on. Okay, I probably just need some sun.
You would tell me if there was something more, wouldn't you? I know the situation with Billy is taking a toll on you.
There's nothing more. I'll get through it.
But honey, you don't have to do it alone. Sweetheart, talk to me. Let me help you.
Oh, Victoria, you're here. Please, come in. Oh, great. I'll be right there. Mom, thank you for always being there for me to lean on. I really appreciate it.
Of course, my baby, I love you. You take care.
Okay, I will.
All right.
All right. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Wasn't expecting to see you for another couple of weeks. Is there something wrong?
No, actually, no, everything's fine. It's really just fine. I was just thinking about our conversation the other day and the importance of having the father's genetic information. How soon can we determine the paternity of my baby?
Well, you look like you're in a crappy mood like I am.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. You just come in?
Been here a while.
What's with the cupcake? You celebrating some... Max.
Missing another one of his birthdays.
Oh, man, I know how tough that was for you overseas when that happened. And now you're finally home and...
Like you said, I don't want to talk about it.
You see, right there. Right there. That's it. That's it. When I stopped by Victoria's the other day to check in on her, and she wanted to know more about you, and there wasn't really a whole lot I could give her because, you know, you really don't like to talk about this kind of stuff.
And you do? Why are you telling me this, Mac?
I know that you care about Victoria, and you believe that she's not going to go back to Billy.
But you think she will?
If I'm wrong, and you're going to have any shot of a real relationship, you're going to have to open up to her.
I thought we'd gotten past all these questions about my motives for marrying you.
Let me see. What did your associate say? That you only got married to get your hands on some fortune. To which you, my angel, replied, let me assure you, you will recoup big on your investment. Ring any bells, Colin?
Not at all.
Isn't that strange, since the conversation only took place a couple of days ago?
How did you reach that conclusion?
Because you butt-dialed me during the meeting, you moron. I heard every single word you and your loan shark said.
Crap.
You're lucky I didn't lock you in there with a rattlesnake.
I realized that the conversation was somewhat incriminating, but you didn't get the whole story.
Right, that's because I wasn't given the whole story. Never mind, I know what I know. You led me on, you made a fool of me. So now I'm returning the favor.
What do you mean?
Rachel, the Bernese mountain dog, she never existed. I made the whole thing up.
You made it up?
Yep, Catherine never had a dog. She got bitten by a dog when she was a child. She was deathly afraid of him.
But what about the ashes?
The ashes, they were from the living room fireplace. You have been out-conned, you sucker.
That is very impressive. My God, you are some woman. No wonder I love you.
Oh, please, let's not start this again.
Look, it happens to be the truth. Now, yeah, I'm going through a few financial problems at the moment, but that wasn't the reason that I came to Genoa City. I came back here because I missed you. Missed your mind. I missed your wit. I really missed your body. They don't make them like you anymore, sweetheart. I mean, why would I settle for anything less?
God, Colin. Only I could believe you.
Let me out of here. Let's deal with this face to face. Oh, it's so good to be out of there.
Oh, sweetheart. See, that's what you think. But it's really only just beginning.
There's a fetal cell analysis we can do after 14 weeks.
It's dangerous because as much as I want to know the paternity, it's not worth putting the baby at risk, obviously.
The test is non-invasive. There's nothing to worry about.
Good. So then let's put it on the books. The sooner I can tell the father, the better.
It happened to bump into Victoria yesterday, and naturally the conversation got around to the two of you.
What'd she say?
You know, just that she's still hurting and confused, and I just told her I'd like to help any way I can. And that's what I came to tell you.
Well, how could you possibly help?
You didn't tell him that I'm pregnant, did you?
No. I intended to, but in the end, I backed down. I really wasn't thinking. To be honest with you, I just got swept up in the moment.
Wow. Chelsea Lawson, romantic. Who'd have figured?
It's crazy, right?
Well, what's crazy is you getting involved in other people's problems, and you have enough to deal with. And when it comes right down to it, our marriage has nothing to do with you.
You mentioned that last night as well.
Yeah, well, I guess that means I feel pretty strongly about it. And there's something else I feel strongly about. You stay away from Victor.
What is with you, Abbott? It's like your mantra. Stay away from the Black Knight.
Hey, look, Chelsea, I know you feel connected to him because of Adam. But if there was anything that your husband and I agreed on was to stay away from Victor Newman. Don't trust him, ever.
Why are you trying to protect me?
Victor, good morning. I'd ask you to join me, but I just finished.
You stay away from my wife, okay?
Well, your spies are certainly on the ball, aren't they?
I understand you also approached my granddaughter the other day.
Summer and I just both happened to be at Crimson Lights. You know, you can't fault me for patronizing a public establishment, Victor, can you? Especially one owned by my son. Please sit.
You feel invincible, don't you? I'm having your BS group, The Path, investigated. And if John Darwin ropes in a few more innocent victims, that path would be blocked.
You know, it's a shame such a dynamic, capable man like you has chosen to lead a life consumed by anger and bitterness. It's not good for you, Victor.
Spare me your phony baloney.
It's not phony. Believe me, I care very much. Which is why I feel compelled to talk to you about what's going on with your wife.
Nikki.
Hello, gentlemen.
Nikki?
I was nearby at the hospital. I just thought I'd come say hi.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
How's the charity event coming?
Charity event.
Yeah, the one you're working on at Memorial? With Victoria?
It's news to me.
I must have misunderstood.
Cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you know, my shift's starting soon. It was nice seeing you.
Yes, it is nice seeing you. I've been worried.
So you know that I moved out of the house.
And I heard why.
What Victor did is inexcusable. It's unforgivable. I really don't know that I'll ever be able to go back to him. That's why I'm at the club, just trying to sort through everything.
You're staying at the athletic club?
I know what you're about to say. I know Ian is staying there. Victor has a big security unit watching over me. Not that I need it, because I refuse to let Ian get to me anymore.
Just please be careful. He knows exactly what buttons to push.
Yes, I hear that you know that firsthand. Ian told me about your arrest.
I bet he did. The guy lives to rile me up.
And you mustn't let him. You've got to control yourself.
I know. I just got the same lecture from Avery.
Well, that's because we both love you.
Okay, we're gonna add the butter, the brown sugar, and the vanilla, and we're gonna melt. Did I say vanilla? Because I meant to say maple syrup. Can we just go again?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Okay. Now we're gonna take the butter, the vanilla, and the maple syrup, and...
You just said...
I know what I said. I know. Damn it.
Do you want to talk about what's bothering you?
No, Austin, I don't want to talk about what's bothering me. I just want this whole thing to be over with. You know, it's not a bad idea. Maybe just to be done with the whole thing.
You mean quit the show?
Yeah, I think that might be best for everyone.
Tell me, what is it?
That's the first time you ever said that you...
I love you. Well, it's true, I do. You'd make any mother proud.
Thanks. I mean that... Thank you.
Oh, look at us. Who'd ever thought we'd get this far?
I'm glad we have.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna let you get back to work. Thanks for the tea.
Nikki.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll get you.
Oh, I'm so dizzy.
I don't want to hear the word Nikki come out of your mouth again, all right?
Not even if she were in trouble. No, when I ran into her earlier, she was rushing off to see a Dr. Costner. I'm afraid she didn't look very well. Now, perhaps it's because of the fact she's staying here at the club, a temporary rough patch for the two of you, no doubt, but I can't imagine that this couldn't be anything but taxing on her.
Do yourself a favor. You psychopath. Get up now and remove your carcass from this building. Otherwise, you will need a doctor.
Pleasant dreams?
Hardly. Oh, my head.
What?
You like my surprise?
Is this really necessary?
Oh, you're lucky I didn't strap you into a straitjacket.
Hey. You know, are these cuffs, they...
Yep, they're the very same ones.
How long do you plan on holding me here?
See, that is the question I asked you when you chloroformed me and held me captive and forced me to marry you. But in answer to your question, the timeline's up to you, lover. This is your ticket out.
It's like a contract.
It's because it is a contract. I want it in writing that you will give me a divorce, that you will stay out of my life, and that you will forfeit all rights to my estate.
Absolutely and irrevocably, no. I love you too much. And you love me.
Even if that were true, I can't trust you. So, do us both a favor and sign the papers, okay? Because I'm going to wait here as long as it takes.
And I'm going to wait here as long as it takes for you to change your mind.
Then rot in hell, lover.
Well, of course I wouldn't walk out on a contract, but surely you have to agree with me that it's best for the show if you find another host. Are you sure? Because I would completely understand if you... Oh, well, that's very nice. Well, thank you. You did? Seriously? Yes, no, I would love to do that. Okay. Okay, we'll talk soon then. Bye.
So I take it he won't accept your resignation?
Not only that, he just booked me on The Talk.
Wow, that'll really put you on the map. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dylan's gonna be happy for you too.
Any better?
Oh, much. The dizziness is gone. Thanks.
You need to pay more attention to your blood sugar.
Yes, doctor. No. We're having a nice little chat here.
You're right, I have to ignore him. But if he makes trouble for you or Avery, I'm not going to sit back and watch.
I know that my wife, Nikki, paid a visit to you today. I would like to know what you found out. Well, if you check the records, Doctor, you realize that Nikki gave you permission to share her medical information with me, okay? Did you find it? All right. So what'd you find out? I will make sure that she has as little stress as possible, okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, haven't you heard? I mean, it's the duty of every decent human being to protect the world from the likes of Victor Newman.
Why does everyone make him out to be some villain? Does he have his faults? Yes, he has a lot of them. But he also has several good points, too. Do you know why he came here today? To talk to me about Adam's memorial service. He was very kind and very caring, very gentle.
Yeah, that's Victor. He's a real pussycat.
He's been there for me a lot more than anybody else in my life lately. My best friend is unstable. My father only sees dollar signs, and my mother is Anita. To be honest with you, Victor's the only person who seems to care about me.
No, I care about you, damn it. I should go.
Well, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
Why do you say that?
You never told me this is where your meeting was.
Well, there was really no reason to. I mean, it was just a routine checkup.
You sure there's nothing going on with you?
Yeah, what do you mean?
You're spending so much time here. People might think you're the one in residency, not me.
You know, I think I'll just leave the doctoring to you. Speaking of which, I guess I'll let you get back to it. So, bye.
Oh, excuse me, Dr.
Shiverton, Julia.
Ben Rayburn. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm one of the new guys here, specializing in emergency medicine. You?
Obstetrics and gynecology?
Oh, wow. That must be very rewarding.
It is. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too.
Next, on The Young and the Restless.
You can't go anywhere until we discuss Neil.
Let's start with you telling me everything there is to know about Tyler's ex, Mariah.
This secret has got to come out.
And it's going to come out today.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.